What up, everybody? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw, yeah! And we're going back in the world of Gotham. Yes, under the Red Hood, number 3, Amazo attacks. Yes, Black Hood has been smuggling something into Gotham, and it's a little more than Joker bombs, Joker gas, and Captain Boomerang's boomerangs. Yes, he's managed to secure himself a prototype of Amazo as he sits there and he talks to Victor Freeze, and they're trying to work out their differences. Freeze clearly states he doesn't work with him, and Black Mask has an ability to roll with the punches. Black Mask suggests this is a partnership, and it's time that he does his part. It's time that he jumped into the game. One of Black Mask's subordinates speak out of place, and of course he's frozen. Frozen so much so that he even cracks the desk as his body begins to crack and shatter under the ice. And of course, like I said, Black Mask has a way of being both a mafioso and a masked villain, so he knows how to will and deal with these type of freaks in Gotham. And of course, there has to be an understanding that's met. Freeze has to keep his part of the deal. And his subordinates are asking why he's doing this, and because the person they're after has to have some kind of training, and it's not the Bat, so they have to find out who it is. Meanwhile, Nightwing and Batman are knee deep in some trouble. Amazo has woken up. Yes, the android that can absorb all the powers of the Justice League has woken up and stands before them, ready to destroy them. But Batman's not going to go down without a fight. Of course, he drops a few grenades here and there, a mere distraction as he works out his strategy. And Nightwing, of course, is rolling with the punches as well. They've been a team, even though they haven't been together a long time. They both know how each other thinks, how they react to certain situations. And Amazo shrugs it off, saying that it's not going to stop him, but Bruce has other plans, as he set explosives other places, blows up the weapons around him. And that's the thing about Amazo. You have to take him out quickly before he sees any superpower beings is able to take over their abilities. As Amazo kind of shrugs it off, even though his skin is melting, you can see his robotic leg. Now they realize that they do have an advantage. It hasn't absorbed the abilities of, say, Superman, the Martian. It's just a basic prototype. They have to take it out now. And of course, that's easier said than done, as Amazo, of course, knows how to fly. He does attack Nightwing, and Nightwing's asking for any weaknesses. And this is where Batman states that it has all the weaknesses of a normal human, all the flaws and everything else like that, as Batman fires a grappling hook onto it, following behind as it has Nightwing. And Nightwing is no slouch either. Nightwing's been in a few fights, a few scuffles, member of the Teen Titans, so he's paid his dues. And he understands what weaknesses are, as he pulls 2 batarangs out and sticks it inside its ears. Yeah, those aren't exactly Q-tips, but it is going to clear his head out, if you know what I'm saying. Amazo was actually surprised by this. It's funny that a robot has overconfidence, but hey, as it smashes down, it does have a fair amount of strength. Like I said, it is a prototype. It basically has strength, flight, but it doesn't have Superman strength where it can shatter worlds, continents. But it does have a fair amount of strength. As they continue to fight it, and Batman and Nightwing both dodge his attacks. It does have heat vision, of course. It is a standard model of Amazo. But imagine like a Superman light at this point. You know, as they're dealing with Amazo, they're jumping up and down. I just love how Bruce puts on these 2 plastic things covering his eyes. And of course, Amazo says you have to do better than that. And like I said, this robot is so arrogant for being an android, but hey, I mean, that's just kind of the way it was built, I guess. It fires his heat vision, figures out that it was plastique that he put on, and boom. Yes, Amazo has another dent to it. And they're just taking it out piece by piece. And this is Batman's strategy right here. Thank God they're in Gotham and not Metropolis, because this situation would have got a whole lot worse a whole lot quick. As Batman and Nightwing take turns just slugging it out with it. Amazo may be big, but he's not a proficient fighter like these two guys are. And they know each other. They know how to fight around each other. They know each other's weaknesses and flaws. And Nightwing and Batman work in concert together to take this out. And of course, Batman has a trump card, the Batmobile. Yes, in the Batmobile, Batman may not carry guns, but he sure has a crap load of missiles that he shoots out at Amazo. And of course, with a boom, it fires him out into the water. But is that it for this android? I hardly doubt it. This is Amazo we're talking about, a creation from Dr. Ivo. Whether or not and how Black Mask got a prototype may be beyond them. But for now, the threat seems to be neutralized, as they wonder how he got it and why. Where did he ship it from? Where would you just get something like that? From Dr. Ivo? From black markets? And of course, the Black Mask is beside himself. He's lost millions of dollars in this deal. And he gets a phone call from the Red Hood. And despite their differences, the Red Hood has a little something to offer him. As he's standing behind a crate, Black Mask is of course curious. Yet he wants to kill him. But when there's profit involved, it's a whole different story. Because he definitely has something he wants. As the Red Hood opens the crate and tells him there's 100 pounds of kryptonite, Black Mask says yes. That's something he definitely wants. But who's leading who into a trap? And who will have control over Gotham's underworld? Well, as always, we'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side, yeah.